Hi guys, it is the Awakened Jenn, and today we're going to do a twin flame check-in. So we're going to use the Whispers of Love, pull a couple cards from that, and then we'll be using the Light Seers Tarot. We'll pull some cards on that. All right, so let's see. We'll pull two cards from the Wisdom of Love Oracle deck. We'll pull one card is what does the masculine need right now? We'll pull one card for what does the feminine need right now. So that's where we will start. Okay, deep breath. Okay, so what does the masculine need right now? Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. Okay, the masculine is needing some quality time. Okay, what does the feminine need right now? Just a second. My nose is trying to run. Forgive me, sorry. All right, feminine. What does the feminine need right now? Okay. Appreciate the moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. Okay. So he's needing quality time. And then she needs to be more in the moment and appreciating where she's at right now. All right. So then we're going to pull three cards from the tarot. The first one is going to be what is the current energy of the divine masculine. The second is going to be what is the current energy of the divine feminine. And then the third is going to be what is the potential outcome for the relationship, where things are right now. Okay. Deep breath. All right, current energy of the masculine. There's a lot that just came out. That is too many. I'm going to take these cards and stick them randomly in here. Try that again. All right, current energy of the mat. Okay, what is going on? Somebody has a lot to say. Okay. Try this again. 4 cards is too much. All right. Masculine. One card. Got the Page of Wands. It's a very excited, happy kind of look there. All right. feminine. What is the current energy of the feminine? All right. We've got the Ten of Wands. Somebody's walking away from their burdens. What is the potential outcome for the relationship where things are right now? Okay. We've got Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So we're going to start with our oracles. And let's see. The masculine got quality time. Spend quality time. Where are you? $46. Okay. Listen and talk to each other. It is easy to slip into the routine of daily life without making time to really connect and give your partner or relationship your full and uninterrupted attention. Make eye contact and actively appreciate each other. When you really tune into someone, they feel validated and valued. Doing this will deepen your relationship. When was the last time you complimented something your partner or loved one did? Giving someone a compliment takes little time and does not have a price tag. Encouraging or commending someone can positively affect his or her entire day. Two elementals share a kiss under a crescent moon. The kiss represents shared feelings of love or friendship. When you are in a relationship, do you make time to be present and share your love? Quality time can make or break any relationship. If you haven't been fully aware of someone, it is time to make this change. So quality time is about really appreciating the person that you're with. So like, I know that it is one of the 5 love languages, if you've heard of the love languages, and quality time is one of my top love languages too. And it means more than just being in the same room with somebody. Like, okay, if we're going grocery shopping, that is not quality time. That is not quality time. That is not me doing something that I really want to do. That's not me actually getting to interact and connect with you on a deeper level. That is just doing something that needs to be done. That is not quality time. Quality time is when you are making time out of your busy schedule to focus completely on that other person, on your relationship, on building your relationship. That is why quality time is so important, because really, what is the most valuable thing that we all possess? It's not our money. We can get more money. It is time. Time is the most valuable thing you can give to someone else. And that is what the masculine is needing right now, is he's needing some quality time. I know that the masculines tend to be very workaholic. They get very focused on their jobs, and that is all that they can, that's all they have time for. But that's where you get into burnout, because there's no balance to your life. All you have is the work, and you're building, your stability. But for what? For what? At some point, it's going to feel too much. It's just it's out of balance, and it's going to feel like it's just too much of a burden. You need time to relax. You need time to have fun. And so that's what you need to try to bring into your life. Is sometimes you have to force it too. I mean, even if you have to put it on the calendar and just block off, I will not be working during this time. This is the time I am focusing on whatever makes you happy. Feed your soul, but not work. Okay, appreciate this moment is the feminine. So let's see. Appreciate this moment. Okay, every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. challenging circumstances rarely make sense at the time. It is important to face what is happening so you can learn the lessons. Ask the angels to show you what is important in this moment. Learn how to be. Try sitting in silence for a few minutes every day. This will help you become conscious of your feelings. Take in the world around you. Instead of rushing through your day, tune into the sights and sounds around you. It is important to practice being in the moment. Turn off your mobile phone and find ways to be engaged in whatever is happening instead of looking for an escape. Become aware of your thinking. Take note of what you are worrying about, and then bring yourself back to the moment and focus your attention on the present. A maiden wearing a crown of seashells gazes into a conch filled with a beautiful image. The seashells represent creativity, imagination, and shared emotions. A conch shell is blown to begin special events or announce an arrival. This may indicate good news or a new beginning. You do not need to do anything other than have gratitude for what is in front of you right now. And so really just being in the moment and having gratitude for what you do have. And that is what allows more to come in. And I mean, that is really the key to manifestation, is just the gratitude. Like, we are all so guilty of wanting and, wishing for something so badly. And then when it's in our life, we're already focused on what is the next thing that we want. It's like the experience was so fleeting that we didn't even take the time to appreciate that we got it, that we actually got something that we wanted for so long. It's like, okay, now what? Because, sometimes you've put in so much effort to get there that it's like you don't even want it by the time you get there. And I think that is part of the message, is that just because it takes a lot of effort to get something doesn't mean that it has that much more value. In fact, I'm starting to come to a place that if things are taking that much effort in order to be a part of my life, that probably means that it's not meant to be in my life. And so those are the things that I'm kind of trying to let go and release. So that, one, there's not so much stress of trying to make something happen that just isn't meant to happen. And then two, it allows the space for the things that are supposed to be here. When I'm putting all the other stuff in, just because I can, just because I have it, doesn't mean it's supposed to be there, and it's blocking out the space for anything else. All right, so we're going to move forward with the rest of the message. We're looking at the current energy of the masculine right now is the Page of Wands. So let's see what that is. Page of Wands. Explosive creativity and infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill or passion, curiosity and trying new things, gifting yourself permission to dream, great energy for creative ideation and brainstorming, a youthful spark. This page is a free spirit who carries infectious enthusiasm with her. Delight in your youthful, raw, and exuberant creative energy, and pay attention to the new ideas that are bubbling to the surface at this time. You will find flashes of inspiration here, inspiration that comes bundled with massive potential. If you are feeling the creator angst of not having any solid plans to bring these insights to life, let go of your need to formalize your plans right now. Giving your ideas the space they need to develop before sharing them prematurely will allow their wings to fully form. Their potency is limitless. Let them breathe. Spend any extra time in the pursuit of the imagination, and if you are feeling any lack of ambition or drive, or feeling devoid of the inspiration that this card illuminates, know that you will find this fire when you allow yourself to dream. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. So yes, you're in a very inspired state, and this is the opportunity to really just let your ideas out, let them flow, get them on paper, and just start seeing what is possible for you. Like right now is the time to really just go with the flow. In fact, I feel like flow really is when that creative energy has its way to come through. I know for me, when I say I'm in the flow, yeah, that's when my just my brain and everything just feels like it's coming right out. I love that feeling. That is when I truly feel the most connected to God, when I can just feel it just kind of come right back out. Coming down and out. All right. But that's where you are at, which is a good place to be. It's exciting. It's fun. And you definitely need more of that. All right. The feminine got the 10 of Wands. Okay, so she is taking on too much, an opportunity to free yourself from heavy burdens, obligations, finding yourself close to a successful outcome, the need to prioritize a message to keep going. All those responsibilities. Do you really need to carry all those wands all by yourself? All at the same time? Couldn't you drop a few of them by prioritizing? Or maybe, just maybe, things would go a whole lot faster if you enlisted some help. All you have to do is ask. Drop the non-essentials and any heaviness that is weighing you down because you are so close yet so burdened. Think levity and ease. Streamlining will expedite your goals and bring relief to any overwhelm or molasses energy that you are feeling. Sometimes this means letting go of a learned behavior or a limiting belief, and sometimes it means deleting a task off of your calendar. Whether your burdens are material, spiritual, literal, or energetic, it's clear that you've got some extra baggage right now. Release that and enjoy your last steps to the finish line. I release my burdens into the ethers, knowing that the universe will help me tend to the essentials. So, yes, for the feminine, she has been taking on too much responsibilities that were not hers, and it's time for her to unload some of that. So, I mean, you can see, she's way down. She's coming off of this big hill. And it's really just a time to move on, let go and move on. And let's see, then we're going to move to the potential outcome is the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. And everybody's looking this way. Spiritual and material satisfaction, personal achievement, inner peace, milestones met and celebrated, the energy of a successful harvest, contentment. You know those moments when everything feels a little bit brighter? You are reaching one of those moments, a culmination of hard work and desire, when you will be stepping into your manifested hopes. These moments of spiritual and material bliss are highly personal and serve as funnels of glowing success. Look for this feeling as it surges into your heart and use its power to move mountains, spread love, and enjoy your harvest. Go ahead and bask, you deserve it. Spending some time alone will help you to process your progress. Then celebrate. In shadow, this card suggests that you may be working too hard and not seeing enough in return. Examine feelings of self-worth and look at your energy balances in and out. The rewards must always equal the energy expenditure. And if you sense an imbalance, then it's time to make amends. The harmony and harvest that you seek are in front of you now. It's harvest time. I enjoy the bliss and abundance that I have sown. So this says, the harvest is coming. All of the work that you've been putting in, the harvest is coming. Now, I did see something in this. This card did not come out in reverse, but it does remind you that if you are putting in too much effort for something to come into your life, maybe that's a clue. Maybe that's a clue. So we're not pushing as hard. We're allowing what is meant for us to come in, right? Let me see. Is there any more clarification that I want to get? What is the advice to get us to the Nine of Pentacles? What's the advice? What can we do? If that's what we want to happen. Okay, so we've got the Death and Rebirth came out, but it came out in reverse. So let me see. Clinging to the past, fear of change, sentimental attachments, forces of destruction, mortality, end of hope, mourning loss. So in this one, I think that it's saying that you're clinging too much to the past, and you're letting fear hold you back, and you're being overly sentimental of the things that you're trying to release, is what I'm getting from that. Is that once you kind of get over that these things no longer serve you, it makes it easier to let them go, that they've already kind of served their purpose. And just because something no longer serves you doesn't mean it never served you. Just because something is no longer adding a lot of value to your life doesn't mean that it didn't add value to your life at one point. I think that that's something that's hard for us, is that like something can have been really good and really important and really just exactly what we needed at a certain point in our life. But as we grow and evolve, we need different things. And so something that worked really well for us when we were at this level isn't going to work once we've moved up to here. We have to have, we have different needs. We have different needs. And that even includes our relationships. Our relationship needs change as we change. As we know more about ourselves, we understand why we made certain choices. Like, let's be honest, some of our choices in relationships, they weren't based off of what we actually needed. I don't even know if they were based off of what we actually wanted. It was what was available sometimes, it was just, what is there? You are talking to me, so okay, we're in a relationship now or something. Like, we don't put enough thought into it, and then we get into these relationships and we're so deep in there, and it's really hard to get out of. And it's like you didn't even realize going into it what you were actually agreeing to, who you were actually agreeing to. You didn't know yourself, you didn't know them. And now then, once you're in it, it's just a lot harder to kind of break yourself free from it. So that's why you have to stop looking at the past and how it showed up for you in the past, and how it was, stop romanticizing that part. What is it right now? What is it? Where are things at right now? Because that needs to change. Is there any more advice? Any more advice? Let me just, All right, we've got the Five of Swords. This is conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, the need to build your skills and your confidence. So let's see. You may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left you a little bit sore. Sometimes life just isn't fair, and these inequities can drain our energy for much longer than they need to. Often it's the fear of failure that does the most draining. So there's just a lot of fear that is holding back, that is keeping us from going after our harvest. We're letting the fears hold us back. Okay, is there any final message or advice? Final message or advice. We'll go with that one. So we've got the Three of Cups. Friendship, abundance, cooperation, community, closeness with siblings, joy, communication, celebration, soul contracts. The pacts that you run. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and read this whole thing. Let's see. The pacts that you run with and the kindred connections you forge are not always defined by blood. Yet they are living and breathing. They are your living and breathing support system. Deep friendships are the family we choose, and these sacred connections are to be cherished and nurtured. In the best and worst of times, your companions serve as mirrors, allowing you to see who you really are through their eyes. Who do you need to reach out to for support? Call in your besties and enjoy the warm laughter that comes from a powerful soul group. Your mutually loving and beneficial bond carries vibrational attractions that are often ancient, and any setbacks arising from miscommunication or disharmony with others may be old wounds or patterns that are resurfacing to be healed. If an important connection has gone awry, it may be time to make amends. If you need to commit more energy to cultivating your friendships, trust your heart to lead you. I connect into this sacred siblinghood, into this expansive experience of witnessing through time. All right, so soul contracts. When I see this card, though, like, it usually is about soul family. That's what I see with this, is soul family, which is more about friendships to me, but we're talking about the twin flame connection right here. We're talking about that relationship. And so soul contracts kind of caught my attention, and I think it's just kind of remembering that that's really what this whole relationship is. This is a high level soul contract. This was written into the plan before you ever incarnated. Now, not all twins will unite in this lifetime. That is true. You have to do the work, but I have this mindset. This is just me. It's just me, that if you are aware of the twin flame journey, you've already won a lot of the battle. I think you've already come quite a far way by the time you actually know about it and you're doing the work and you know this. I kind of feel like those are the ones who are supposed to end up uniting. Why would you go through all of that effort? Why even know about it if you aren't actually going to be able to do something about it? Now, again, that is just me. That is just this is my feeling, that if you really are doing the work and you know this to be true, you know this journey, you know you've been called for this journey, you know it to be true, that I really feel like that this is the lifetime. This is the lifetime. You gotta at least live it as though that is the truth. But I can't make it make sense any other way. Why would I learn all of this stuff now just to forget it all and have to come back and do it again? I don't think that that's how that works. So, I'm still breathing. I still have time to find out. But that's just my personal thoughts on that. All right, so I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I think that, I mean, I see it as pretty accurate for where I stand, on my part anyways. Because I know, like, and I identify as the feminine, so, and you do not have to be female to identify with feminine, and you do not have to be male to identify with masculine, okay? And it also doesn't even mean that you're in a non-traditional relationship. I mean, you can still have a male that is showing up female, like feminine, or a female that's showing up with masculine energy. It's just the energy. It's just the energy of how they're showing up. It's just the energy. But I identify with the feminine. And I know that I have felt very bogged down, heavy, burdened. I definitely haven't been feeling this. That's not me. That's not where I'm at right now. So I definitely connected with that. Then I also connected with, you know, I know this. I know that, you know, the harvest is ready for picking. I know it is all based off of my refusal to let go of the fear that has been holding me back. And I am trying. I am doing a lot to try to work through it. So I'm not here saying that I've got it all worked out myself either. I am doing this with you. We're doing this together. But these readings help keep it in my awareness. That's what it's doing for me, is it's bringing it up into my awareness. This is what you have going on right now. This is what you need to do. This is what is holding you back. That's what these readings are about for me. They help me to see what I am just refusing to see usually. And then once you see it, it's really hard to not do something about it at that point. I mean, you know, now you know. And so that's what it's all about. All right, so if you have any questions or comments, you can drop them below. And I would really appreciate if you would subscribe. I try to do these videos every day. I kind of got behind in the holiday season, and I'm trying to get caught back up now. So, but I do try to do a video usually every day. Sometimes I have trouble loading it. Sometimes my camera gets too full. I'm still working out kinks. I'm still new at this and still working out the kinks, but I do appreciate everybody that has taken the time to really just watch and support, and you give me the confidence to keep going. So I do appreciate you very much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.